before that, Nunim said, and the presidency issued statement. It is on some allegations via a civil society organization in Miki about the Ghana Armed Forces. Almost say it was released yesterday. Confusion in Ghana Armed Forces as NPP/Bawumia forcing the current Chief of Defense Staff (CDS) and senior army officers out to pave way for their party boys ahead of December 2024 elections. And I would read Omomo's statement and then read for you the response from Jubilee House. Now, okay, into CS Oniyefrewon anchoring democracy advocacy movement Ghana. Adam GH anchoring democracy advocacy movement Ghana. Na statement eka say Adam GH source revealed that there was a meeting at the Jubilee House yesterday, 2nd January 2024, and plans are underway to remove CDS Amuama and bring the current Chief of Army Staff Opon Pepra, who is a very good friend of Dr. Bawumia, for December 7th, 2024 general elections operations. And I'm reading this statement because the presidency are responding. In the one the presidency are responding, some, to this particular statement. So we have to read this statement and then would read for you the response from the presidency as well, so you can juxtapose the two and what you may make your judgment. But we'll speak to the players in here. Or say, senior officers of the army who are CDS and Mohammed's mates are to go home with him so that they can promote some party boys to take up certain sensitive positions and use the military to brutalize people in the 2024 general elections for Bawumia, as we heard it in senior police officer COP Alex Minson's audios. President Addo is preparing and is likely to make this announcement on Friday, 5th January 2024, changing Amuama as the Chief of Defense Staff. Ghana Armed Forces are bleeding, and if care is not taken, Nana Akufo-Addo and Bawumia will destroy our cherished democracy prior to 2024 general elections through the Ghana Armed Forces. It is so disturbing that some colonels who are due for promotion are being denied their promotion and are asked to go home because their party affiliation or loyalty to the NPP cannot be guaranteed. Opon Pepra, who is the Chief of Army Staff in charge of promotions, denied most of the colonels their promotion and asked them to go home. This, according to the COAS, that's the Chief of Army Staff, will create a vacancy for him to fill in his party guys for December 7th operations. We are therefore calling on Ghanaians and all young soldiers to be alert of this imposition and political manipulation of the Ghana Armed Forces. This is signed by Azubila Emmanuel Abdul Salam, or Executive Secretary Emma Adam GH, and Ibrahim A. Mumuni, Director of Operations Adam GH. In response to these allegations, the Presidency Communications Directorate, Jubilee House, issued statement. Now, it is dated 4th January 2024. Or say allegations of politically motivated changes in the hierarchy of the Ghana Armed Forces. And this is a statement signed by Eugene Ahen, Director of Communications. Or say, the Office of the President has taken note of a publication on social media alleging a deliberate attempt by the Presidency to orchestrate politically motivated changes within the hierarchy of the armed forces, with the sole aim of using the military to brutalize citizens during the conduct of the December 7th general elections. The publication alleges further that a meeting was held at the Presidency on Tuesday, 2nd January 2024, to discuss the so-called politically motivated changes in the Ghana Armed Forces. Indeed, the President of the Republic and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Nana Akufo-Addo, held a meeting with heads of security agencies at Jubilee House on 2nd January 2024, a meeting which has become an annual feature on the President's calendar at the beginning of the new year. At these meetings, the heads of security agencies call on the President to offer him their best wishes for the coming year, with the President also using the opportunity to express his appreciation to them for their continued commitment to safeguarding the peace and stability of the nation. Contrary to the allegations made in the publication on social media, no discussions about changes to the hierarchy of the armed forces were held during the meeting. It is imperative to note that a change in the leadership of the armed forces is embarked upon by the President in accordance with the Constitution and well-established conventions, devoid of any political considerations. Any future change made in this regard will not be a new phenomenon that should warrant unfounded speculations. The armed forces is an important institution of state that has over the years built an enviable reputation for its professionalism in the conduct of its duties, both at national and international levels. The Akufo-Addo-led administration shall continue to guard earnestly this reputation by ensuring that partisanship is eschewed from the operations of the Ghana Armed Forces. The President assures Ghanaians that the 2024 general elections will be conducted in a free, fair, and transparent manner, devoid of electoral violence. Entities or persons who will attempt to disrupt the elections will be dealt with in accordance with the laws of the country. In the interest of safeguarding the peace and stability of Ghana, the public is urged to disregard such unfounded allegations, unfounded speculations, and publications aimed at triggering agitations within the rank and file of the armed forces. Signed, Eugene Ahen, Director Communications at the Presidency. Azubila Emmanuel Abdul Salam, Executive Secretary, they made those allegations in an earlier statement. Azubila, Akwabe Kosi saying, not saying. Okay. Udini Azubila Emmanuel Abdul Salam.
Exactly.
Fantastic. And Oye Executive Director ma Anchoring Democracy Advocacy Movement Ghana, Adam GH.
Yes, exactly.
Good. Now you make some allegations in the statement amu issue, you know. Amongst others, no more alleges Omanpenyi a meeting in the office on the 2nd of January, and plans are underway to remove CDS Amuama and bring the current Chief of Army Staff of Pompepra, a good friend of Dr. Baumia, for the December 7th elections. Where did you get these things from?
Yeah, thank you very much, and thanks for the opportunity. We are a civil society organization that anchors proper democratic principles.
Oh, okay.
Ghana democracy na many CDS any apopopra and namfufupa na most of the issues Ghana armed forces many already in Kitabu degree. No more I can say anytime I'm raising issue Ghana armed forces will be so mean kita evidence I have to be assessed mean to be sure I am a main capacity. Now, the civil society organization like Niabre are to be Ghana Armed Forces want a higher capacity than anything. If you say Ghana Armed Forces are an institution, a bragging rights, Ghana. Now, when you so Jenny, now then I should have fast them, Ghana Armed Forces as an institution, the current crop of soldiers, Omodia, Edia. And it is a BBA cost for Ghana Armed Forces in that who say it will damn the image of Ghana Armed Forces, the reputation, the respect, and the morale of the Ghana Armed Forces will be soiled. We don't take it lightly, and we always draw the attention and make sure some of these things are corrected. Anything we have received reports from most of the cadres who have gone for their promotion interviews. Now, promotion interview, no. Now, after Yadika Susi who party A and party B, and you know, promotion, and you are released from the Ghana Armed Forces. Really,
Azubila me pacho, yebeba Kennel for the Omoko promotion. I'll come there. The first question I'm busa and say. You allege in your statement, say, Omanpenyi meeting on the office on 2nd January. at that meeting, no, it's been decided so mubabi your friends say amuama ed your pon paper aba. And amibusa said no quantifying because the presidency says yes, a meeting was held, an annual meeting with security chiefs in or more convey or more well wishes to the president. No. So Adao for what they did for him throughout the year, any other. At no point were there any discussions or changes in the top hierarchy of the Ghana Armed Forces. And Amibusa said, "Oh, allegation, what if he? Unya sa information if he."
Media, make that case. Say, Eugene Ari, can we be sana? I say, Obi on person cannot quit. Ghana for. And also be I understand the angle he's coming from. He will try to protect, but these are the inside information, reliable ones. Afri Ghana Armed Forces. I'm start the process in a he will proceed on leave in January. Some when you know yes, can actually. Now, idea a child soon. Any if I'm one position as PBSR. Maintaining the military hierarchy, all of them are forced to also leave the Ghana Armed Forces in order to promote Ramadan for Popopra and some of the Kenya appointed as CBS. Now, we are not as a full society organization, you have to say, you are in situation now. Yet the among yourself Eddie for it. Yeah, a slap for a minimum idea. Sisi amino kase a for show our Ghana Armed Forces Nimuno. So you are saying you have to cut all BBN you also say mega penny you be anything. Oh BBN oh I know okay. I for show our Ghana Armed Forces you are saying not a BBC in there. Me anyone I civilians no. Yeah na ya hobe because na me pengo say you two abai na civilians you break. There is no law governing us again. We know that radio, so we can't talk. We can't have that freedom of speech. So we will perish more. This is the reason why every Ghanaian, especially our organization that anchors of a democratic principle, we have to protect Ghana's democracy, making sure that any issue that will dent the image of Ghana and also cause us to lose the cherished democracy we are having, we have to always deal with it.
Yeah, but
so if they are saying it's not a year of credit, okay, we are praying say a year of credit. So the Ghana Armed Forces will continue to be the Ghana Armed Forces we know. No. If not, what we have said or what the information we have gotten, so they are possibly the visa and a planet here. I said that to one time. And yes, I saw the book release with I am a chapter of the former among the young soldiers, senior officers, I can guarantee you, sir, if there is any attempt to politicize the Ghana Armed Forces or to manipulate Ghana Armed Forces ahead of 2024 election, I don't think Ghana democracy is safe anymore. And this is what people like us who are anchoring proper democratic principles.
No, Azubila Mepacho. Who raise the issues you want the Ghanaian people to support to ensure say everything is done right as far as the Ghana Armed Forces is concerned. So far, this opportunity given you, you've not said anything or I say BBB air Koswa or say Ghana for I am na yes sorry stop. You've not really said anything because maybe our question say. You allege, sir, the meeting that was held on the 2nd of January. It was a meeting I decided, sir, yeyi amuame fiho, ama upon pepra aba. The presidency says, sir, yes, a meeting was held, but what you are saying was discussed, no, was not discussed. Won't me emma any contrary evidence, the presidency air cannot enyanokre. Apart from that, the other issues were raised about yeyi upon pepra, yeyi amuamad upon pepra ba changes be because so this really will not be the first time a changes in the Ghana Armed Forces. Why should changes made by this government be any different? I didn't know. I was a Ghana for your worried. Say, Abai be changes in the Ghana Armed Forces. When you know, say it's not the first time a changes because of.
So, in your question, are they admitting that there are changes, but this is not the first time, or they are denying that meeting there was nothing discussed about the changing of the CDA?
So, two things in the statement, they say in that meeting there was nothing discussed about changes in the hierarchy of the Ghana Armed Forces. But even if changes be credible in future, it is nothing strange because changes they are also in the Ghana Armed Force, and the president can do that in consultation with the relevant body. So why should Ghanaians be worried that president may changes? Adding.
Presidency meeting on Muko na minka hobi. Na menka cabinet ho. Na ma tempo say o meeting on Thursday on the 2nd of January no. And this na meeting so. Na we na o muka meeting afi. Na we ampa meeting dey for so na we dey kaya. And what I will say is I'm challenging the presidency, but I'm producing the minutes and the names and list of people who were at the meeting